Oh man, that shit cut off right when I started cooking, yo. Alright, so this part two and shit, yo. This is just a fucking preface. I didn't even get started yet. Um, so I left off with them New York motherfuckers. Um, nah, I don't want to talk about that part. I'll talk about this part. So, out in the New York motherfuckers, they think the center of the world revolves around New York. And by New York, I mean the city, not even the state of New York. Like, I get that aspect because I'm from Baltimore. I'm not from Maryland. That's how you can tell the difference. If you ask anybody where they from, they gonna say they from Baltimore or they gonna say they from Maryland. If they say they from Maryland, you already know what's up with these motherfuckers. They ain't from Baltimore. If the prime example, it's called the Baltimore Ravens, the Baltimore Orioles. It's not called the Maryland nothing. It was called the Baltimore Bullets when they was here. When they was here, it was Baltimore Bullets. It wasn't Maryland Bullets. Another aspect is, let's say New York. You got New York, obviously everybody know about New York. You have the Buffalo Bills. Anybody from Buffalo is from Buffalo. They not from New York. Buffalo is kind of like its own state to itself. They don't even consider themselves really being from New York. If you ask them, yeah, I'm from Buffalo. Buffalo is basically more Canada than New York, if you really want to keep it 100. Honestly. That motherfuckers go to Canada way more than they go to New York City. That's for sure. There's a couple other places like that too, yo. Like, let's say, I forgot the part of Florida exactly, yo. I don't want to say the whole Dade County, but I say Miami, yo. If somebody say they where you from? I'm from Miami. I'm not from Florida. I'm from Miami. You kind of get it. You know they talking about across the bridge on this side. They ain't talking about South Beach. They talking about the real Miami. M-I-Y-O. They talking about that what Rick Ross rapped about. They talking about that Miami. With them Haitian Zoes and shit. That's the Miami they talking about. They ain't talking about on the other side of the bridge. They ain't talking about South Beach. But that makes sense though. Especially, remember the football team? They got all the football team. University of Florida. Florida State. Shout out to Florida State. That's my motherfucking team right there, yo. Oh, yo, Florida State, my team, yo. But motherfucking you had Florida State, yo. You had the motherfucking Gators and shit, yo. But then you had the U. Miami was the motherfucking U. They wasn't in Miami no more. There's a fucking U. And guess what? That's the only shit that don't have the word Florida. Florida State, University of Florida. Both of those had the word Florida. Miami then had nothing about Florida in this shit. It was just said Miami. And then they even dropped that because people was getting them confused. Like, oh, y'all Miami. Nah, motherfucker, we the U. That's what the fuck we is. We the U. So I was like, oh shit. Where that's at? Let's pull up on them motherfuckers. That's what motherfuckers let you know, like, we from here on this side of the bridge, but when a party pop off, the party popping off on this side of the bridge. That's how they got South Beach popping. That's when Two Live Crew and shit was like, yeah, Two Live Crew was like, yo, we from this side of the bridge. But when we get to rapping and partying, we on this side of the fucking bridge, Kylan Ave. So, yeah, Yeah, it's a big difference. It's different. I mean, but shit, look at fucking Cali and shit. Cali got fucking mountains and shit and got ski resorts. Cali big as a bitch. What the fuck that guy do with motherfucking the rolling 60s and shit? Them motherfuckers ain't never seen them mountains. And when they see mountains of snow, they talking about something totally different. Motherfuckers down there, they got different shit. They don't even they definitely rep Cali. I don't say they rep it. They definitely say that they from Cali. They always let people know they from Cali. But that's not what they rep. They rep they block. They hood. They gang. They gang is really tied to they fucking block and they hood. That's what the fuck they rep for life. And then after that, they might mention where that's at. That's in Cali. They don't have no hard feelings. They'll let you know, yeah, that's in Cali. Where you from? Yeah, we from Cali. We from the West Coast. But that's them. Mostly everybody from Baltimore and shit. Like, you ask them what state they from, they probably gonna say Baltimore. People from New York, they got pride. They gonna say I'm from New York, even though they probably talking about the city. But if you ask them which state are you from, oh yeah, I'm from New York. The state of New York, the best state in the fucking world. Of course they gonna say some goofy shit like that. There ain't that many states in the fucking world to begin with. I'm from Baltimore, the state of emergency. That's what the fuck I'm from. But yeah, motherfuckers from New York. If you ask them what's the best anything in the world, they'll tell you it's in New York. And then they'll tell you the place, the name of the place, the street that it's on, how to get there. They'll give you directions and shit for no reason and shit. If you coming from here, you gotta take like, what the fuck, dog? What the fuck? Shit, weird as shit. Ask them about food, it's the same thing. And they will tell you the best food in the world is in New York. They'll tell you the best whatever is in New York. So if you ask them, I need some Italian food, the best Italian food in the world is in New York. It's not in Italy, it's in New York. It's not even in Spain, it's in New York. How the fuck is that possible? Cause Little Italy, we got people that really been there, blah, 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 blah. We got people from fucking Sicily and shit that been here for years, and they make the best motherfucking, you gotta go to so-and-so, it's right there on motherfucking Fortress Avenue and shit, and talk to so-and-so, and bring shit from the back. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, this some wine from the old country. Like, okay. So the best Italian food, not even in fucking Sicily, is actually in motherfucking New York. Okay. Alright. Okay. The best African food. Not even the fucking country. I mean, not even the country, the continent. Where's the best African food? In any country. Oh yeah, definitely in New York, yo. Shit. Motherfucking go to Little Africa, yo. They got this spot on lock, yo. Queensbridge. Shit. That's Little Africa, yo. Go there. They got that shit out there, yo. Go right down so-and-so. He got this spot called so-and-so. Yo, they cook it up out there, man. Pound of yam, efo. They got all that shit, yo. A goozy. They got all that shit. Puff. They got all that shit. You can get a whole cow head, my G. That shit mad crazy. They got whole cow head. That shit is nuts. You heard me? Word? Like, and they animated as shit. They be animated and you not even like, yo, you making me tired just by looking at your goofy ass. You need you to calm the fuck down. Like, most people from Baltimore talk slow. But that's because we drag our words. But not only do we drag our words, we still talk at a slower pace, and like a low pace, kind of like we fucking on lean or some shit. Like we chopped and screwed and shit when we be talking. Like what the fuck? Sound like we from Houston. But that's how we talk. So now compare that to New York motherfuckers. All of them talk fast as shit, and they all talk loud as shit. Like, duh, you don't gotta talk that loud. Nobody is competing with you. You have the floor. Why you talking that fast, yo? When you talk fast, it sounds like you trying to get over and sell some shit. Like you trying to lie to me. I need you to calm the fuck down. You're not in a rush. Everything is on your timeline. You're not in a rush. Calm down, bro. Yo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, B? No, I don't know the fuck you mean. If you'd have calmed the fuck down, I would have known. That's how they be, yo. Like, yo, it's dog eat dog and shit. I get that, but ain't no dogs out here, yo. We just grown men. Talk freely. And now I do that shit. And they talk aggressive. Not only say they talk aggressive, some of them are aggressive, naturally aggressive. Like, yo, this New York motherfucker, this how the fuck we talk. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, what you have to understand is that's how you talk out there. And it's cool out there. But out here, when you talk like that, that means you want static. And if you want static, we'll give you static. And y'all think y'all can fight, and by all means, some of y'all can. But out here, it's different. You get to fighting and shit, you might pull out a blade or some shit like that. Motherfuckers out here don't do that blade shit. We do work shit. So, like, it's not even worth it. You might as well keep that shit under your fucking tongue and hope you don't get uppercutted. But that's how they be. They be mad aggressive and shit. And I be like, Doug, you can't talk to me like that, because the way you are talking is the equivalent of talk to me like a female. And I find that very disrespectful. You talking to a grown man right now. I need you to talk to me like I'm a grown ass man, because I'm talking to you like a grown ass fucking man. That's just the way I talk. I don't give a fuck. Well, stop fucking talking then. Before I make you stop talking. Like, that's why that shit be different. It be different. But I respect the game. A lot of them don't even mean no harm. So I respect the game. But this job interview really was a good job interview. I actually got the job. The guy's from New York. I said, oh, God. Oh, he from New York. He like, yeah, why you say it like that? I said, oh, man. I hate motherfuckers from New York, yo. Oh, my goodness. He like, what the I'm like, nah, you're not like that. I'm like, obviously he ain't cursed because it's a job interview. He being professional. I'm like, yo, well, first of all, my first two loves was from New York. Well, my first love was from New York. My second love wasn't from New York. She's from Buffalo. You from New York, so you already know that's different. That's not New York. That's Buffalo. He like, yeah, that's Buffalo. That ain't New York. That's basically Canada. I'm like, see, you get what the fuck I'm saying. So you'll get what I'm saying when I say this. And that's how I broke down to him. Like, yo, everybody from New York, they think New York invented everything, and New York has the best everything. Like, the best everything. Not one thing, everything. And then I gave him examples. All the examples I gave him, he started dying laughing. Like, that is true. That is true. I'm like, bro, I know, I ain't lying. I said, that's why I don't like people from New York, yo. Because it gets annoying. I be tired of hearing it. Because I know mad people from New York, because New Yorkers are like roaches. They everywhere. They are everywhere. Matter of fact, you depending on what part of New York you're from, but you'll know this to be true as well. Jamaicans are everywhere. It's more Jamaicans across this earth than it is in Jamaica. It may be the same for New York. It may be more New Yorkers across this earth than actually in New York. Nigerians as well. It may be, and I don't know about that one because Nigeria got a lot of fucking people. But it may be more Nigerians across this earth than actually in Nigeria. You can always find one of those three groups, if not all three of those groups, anywhere you go. Almost anywhere you go. He was like, So that was that's that about the the little New York rant, yo. But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end my preface right there, yo. So matter of fact, I'm gonna actually end that and just start the other one. That way I keep the shit copacetic. That ain't the proper word, but whatever, yo. Motherfucker, it's still an SAT word, motherfucker. Be impressed. The fuck? But yeah, yo, I'm gonna keep everything copacetic, yo, and just make another one, and that one will be the story time. That way I'll just have these as just preface. I preface with oil on my chest. I preface with New York shit. I think I covered everything, yo. I needed to cover. Did I talk about that? Talk about that. Yeah, all right. I did everything. All right, I'm gone.